We need to have a talk. We need to have a talk about creators like this. Miriam is just one example, but I'm using her as a prime example, and I'm going to tell you why. For those of you that don't know, Miriam is an Orthodox Jew, and she shares what her life is like. She makes content around her religion, their customs, their lives as a family. So far, so good. But boy, for those of you that might have missed it, Miriam issued an apology video after explaining how she stands with Israel, okay? Of course, the internet went crazy on her. Needless to say more. So she issued an apology video, which you can find anywhere. Just type Miriam Isiagu apology video. You will see the whole thing. Then she went ahead to post on her Instagram. I'm going to show you what she posted. You may pause to read. I got this from another creator. That's their name, Safiatu Free. So this is the person I got it from, okay? You may want to pause to read all this nonsense, okay? And what I'm about to say is literally not debatable. Many people have called out Miriam in other videos and told her, where is your stand against genocide? Where is your stand against, what people that believe in the same thing that you do, where is your voice? And on these comments, I'm seeing yet other people that are like, oh, she owes nobody an explanation. Oh, she is not responsible for the actions of others, blah, 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 blah. And that's what I want to talk about. Because let's not forget that even though Miriam is Jewish, she holds enormous privilege as a white passing woman in a predominantly white society, far away from a lot of issues that are going on in the country of Israel, which of course does not erase the fact that she experiences anti-Semitism, discrimination on probably a daily basis. And that's exactly why she should not be silent. But she chose to be. And when she broke the silence, she chose to be anti-Palestinians. She chose to be pro-genocide. And that's pretty hilarious or pretty ridiculous coming from somebody that should actually know 1,000,000 times better. And for those of you saying she doesn't owe anybody any explanation, I want you to sit with yourself and tell me if Miriam does not owe anybody any explanation as to how her religion doesn't support terror or how she doesn't support terror or whatever. I want you to sit with yourself and with your chest, tell me why it was okay for society at large globally to expect Black people to distance themselves from the movement of BLM when allegedly BLM burned down entire cities, which never happened, but let's just go with the flow, okay? When the whole world collectively demanded from Muslims to distance themselves from Al-Qaeda, from ISIS, from Boko Haram, from whatever terror organization that works under the disguise of Islam, y'all were the first to shout, oh, if you are a Muslim, you should be distancing yourself from the actions of your brothers and sisters in faith. Y'all demanded the same thing from Black people when certain types of people, which are not even confirmed to be Black, use the BLM movement in a form or in a way to abuse that name to commit things that they shouldn't be committing. Y'all weren't even able to trace that back if not those people were actually participants of the BLM movement, if they actually represented the Black community. But y'all were quick to jump on that train and be like, oh, Black people should be distancing themselves from the BLM movement because that's terror. Where's your energy now? Where is your energy now? If all these people were supposed to be collectively distance themselves from the mistakes of others, why is Miriam not supposed to do that? Come again? I thought as much. Because y'all are so fast or so afraid to be called anti-Semitic or are so afraid to be being called out for anti-Semitism that y'all forget that humanity comes before any religion. If a Jew does something that is wrong, it's wrong. Finish. There is no anti-Semitism in this. And you building a whole platform on love, on acceptance, on telling the world how you love everybody equally and how you care for everybody equally, and they're not giving a fuck about what you, people that believe in the same religion than you, are doing while they're committing a genocide. And on top of that, telling the whole wide world that you support the very same government that is committing the genocide. has nothing to do with anti-Semitism. You are just dead as wrong. Dead as wrong. And I don't give a fuck who is going to turn this video into whatever. Calling out somebody for their mistakes is not anti-Semitism. Let me tell you that. Because when you expect people to be aware of your struggle, sensitive to your struggle, listen to your words, take your words into consideration, and listen to the historical pain that you and your people have been enduring, but you're not ready to give out the same empathy and understanding to other minority groups or to other people that are being marginalized, you ain't shit. In fact, you are full of shit. And that's exactly what Miriam is. Miriam is full of shit, and I will die on that hill. She and every other Jewish person that has not spoken out against the genocide of innocent Palestinian children and civilians, y'all ain't shit. And y'all don't deserve your platforms. Y'all don't believe in love. Y'all don't want to show the world how you love equally. You don't give a shit. And you support genocide actively in this matter because you have not hesitated to tell the world how you support the government of Israel, while literally Israel is committing genocide on Palestinians. On top of that, you did not hesitate to tell the world that 1,400 Israelis have been killed, which is fucking terrible. That should never happen. At the same time, you forgot to mention that 20,000, more than 10 times that number that you cried about, rightfully cried about, has been killed since October 7th in Gaza. You forget to tell the world that your government, the government you support, has bombed hospitals, killing innocent civilians, and more than 12,000 victims were children. You don't love everybody equally. You're full of shit. You're a Zionist that enables genocide and doesn't give a fuck about the consequences of the government that you support. You do not deserve your platform, and you do not show love. And I wish and I hope that people that get to see this know exactly that that's the truth, because there is no right or wrong. There is no neutrality in forms of genocide. There is no I'm neutral in situations like this. I'm politically neutral. No, you're not. No, you're not. One, there is no neutrality in politics. That's point one. Point two, the moment you supported the government of Israel, you automatically signed off and enabled and agreed to genocide. And that makes you less of a human. And I said it. Because the moment you put yourself above another human being, which you did, you clearly did that, and anybody that supports the Israeli government does the same thing, you put yourself above another person, in this case, Palestinians, then you've lost your humanity. That's it. You've lost humanity the moment you think another human is less than just because they don't believe in what you do. And that's it.